Ever wonder why you're still hungry after eating healthy? It's because what you're eating isn't keeping you full. Watch till the end to learn how to fix it. If you're full up on carbs, you've been following the government advice, the Eat Well plate, 30-40% of your plate is carbohydrates, then you're gonna be fat. That's just a given. I'm sorry. It is. It's the truth. We were all convinced by the government and by scientists and doctors. Your GP recommends you have, 30% of your plate should be carbohydrates. It's like, you're not even educated yourself. You don't even know what carbohydrates do in the body. And you're a doctor? Sure. Carbohydrates in your body just break down into sugar. Simple. It's that simple. On the ingredient list it says carbohydrates and then of which sugars. That of which sugars part is literally just what's already broken down into sugar. Your body doesn't have to do anything to absorb it, so it's just absorbing the sugar. It doesn't have to expend any calories. At least the carbohydrates, your body has to expend the calories to break down. But if it's just carbohydrates, no of which sugars, none of that complicated stuff, then there's two types: simple carbs and complex carbs. Simple carbs is your white rice, your white bread, your pasta, standard pasta even, all the stuff like that. Whereas your complex carbs are more your carbohydrates in fruit, in vegetables, in brown bread, in whole wheat pasta. Those are your complex carbs, the natural ones, So, why have we been pushed to eat carbs so much? That's a question I can't answer, actually. I actually don't know the answer. Who knows why the government was so convinced back then that, we need to stuff them with carbs. Maybe it was to make us weak, who knows? I don't know. Speculation. But the reason that carbohydrates don't keep you full is because it spikes your insulin. And this is all complicated, like diabetes type level stuff. And when your insulin spikes, it basically just makes you hungry and seek out more food. It's essentially just the sugar response. So when you eat a bag of Haribos and then you eat like a slice of white bread, you get the same response. Your body responds the same. Which you think, that can't be. No, because there's nutrients in white bread. Is there? I don't know. Low and no fat foods also give you that same insulin response. Because, surprisingly, fat actually tastes really good. So when you take the fat out of something, and then you're just left with this goopy, white, bland, quite bitter paste, then you need to add something else to it, because otherwise, why would anyone buy it? So they thought they'd add sugars and sweeteners and what if we put some strawberry in there? They put some shitty jam, sugar-filled strawberry crap in there, and then they market it as healthy, and they say this is good for you. Do you know why? Because it's got no fat. And so many people every day are convinced that fat is bad for you, when fat is actually incredible. Fat and protein are the only reason why you will be satiated after a meal, why you'll be full after a meal. Carbohydrates don't fill you up. Fats and proteins do. Protein is the absolute king of making you full after a meal, then fats, then carbs. So you want to center your meals around protein. You want to center it around the protein source, not the carbohydrate source, the protein. Then you want some fats on the side or to cook it with. Like, let's say you were making scrambled eggs. Obviously, the main part is the protein source. It's the eggs. Easy. But instead of cooking it, you know, I don't even know, another way, you use a natural block of butter. It's got like the silver metal around it. You know, you have to leave it out in a butter dish so it doesn't go all hard and you can actually use it. Use that butter to cook it. There's your fats, there's your protein, no carbohydrates. Brilliant. That is how you be satiated and full after a meal. You just recomp your meals to be focused around protein instead. And obviously, if you're still hungry after eating healthy, it's obviously something wrong with the foods. If you're eating healthy, you're probably trying to lose weight. And if you want to know how to lose weight fast without cardio, because let's be real, none of us actually love cardio, then I've just made a video about that. Go watch that right now. That's your next step. Hit subscribe. Have a hard day and a great week. Mwah.